I bought this 11 feet 1 inch SurfTech Prince Kuhio glider. I wanted to install a deck pad on it. I wanted the pad to extend from the tail pad to the nose of the board. I looked at the Abuab 12-piece Surf SUP deck traction pad kit from Amazon. It's designed to work with a big, floaty SUP board. It has 4 pairs of pads and is about 76-inch long. It looks something like this if the 4-inch wide center pad is left out. Unfortunately, the manufacturer doesn't make a deck pad kit designed to cover an 11 or 12 longboard. If one were available, the install job would be much easier. Using 2 kits meant I would have to do a lot of custom cuts in the forward sections. I bought 2 Abuab 12-piece Surf SUP deck traction pad kits from Amazon. I hadn't installed a deck pad before. One kit includes 4 sections, 4 pairs, and is about 76-inch long. It's designed to accommodate a wide SUP board. I consider the tail pad to be number 1. The next pad is number 2. The next pad is number 3. The front pad is number 4. Session 1. I started by taping sections in place to see what I would need to do. I wouldn't use the 4-inch wide deck pad center strip. Tape did not work well for positioning the panels. I found that 2 weights worked well, and 1 dumbbell per pad was fantastic. One blessing was the 3/8 wide center stripe on my board. If I didn't have this, I would have had to make a stripe. I probably would have stretched a string and used a marker to make a stripe. Making a center stripe would have been a painful addition. I would need to trim the outside of each pad. I decided to trim the pads about 3/8 from the edge of the painted rail. I decided that a straight line cut from the front to the rear of each panel would be acceptable. First, with the pad positioned precisely, I would mark a short cut line at the front and rear of the pad with a straight edge. Then I would remove each panel and cut it on my workbench. I would use my straight edge, a sharp utility knife, and a 2x4 as a backup board. Thankfully, I had a very good straight edge. I decided the gap between pads would be 3/16 to 1/4 inch, 5 to 6 millimeters. Out. A total of 7 pad pairs would be used. The sequence of pad from the tail to the nose would be 1, 2, 3 for trim for reversed and trimmed, 3 reversed and trimmed, and 2 reversed and trimmed at the nose. I would start cutting and installing panels in Session 2. Session 2 begins. I started with the number 1 left pad, cleaning the board. For each pair of pads, I cleaned the board with isopropyl alcohol and dried it with a clean paper towel. Removal of the tissue paper from one pad. I peeled off the tissue layer, starting at one corner, then peeling it away from one edge. Then I rolled it across the pad and removed it without touching the adhesive. Positioning and bonding one pad. I held the pad carefully, just touching the edges or the top surface. I focused on positioning the inner rear and inner front corners without the bottom surface touching the board. The adhesive on the pads is very aggressive. Once it touches the board, it does not let go. I concentrated on positioning the pad without touching the board. Finally, I lowered the 2 inside corners to touch the board. Next, I pressed the inside edge down. Then I applied pressure with my hand from the inside edge to the outside edge. I finished by hammering the entire pad with the bottom of my fist. I didn't have a roller. Pad number 1 left is bonded to the board. Pad number 1 right is bonded to the board. Both number 2 pads are trimmed. Both number 2 pads are bonded to the board. Both number 3 pads are trimmed. Both number 3 pads are bonded to the board. The outside trim of both number 4 pads is complete. The trailing edge of the number 5 right pad is marked for a linear cut and then trimmed. The number 5 left pad is marked using the number 5 right pad. Then it is trimmed. The number 5 pads are positioned with their trailing edges on top of the number 4 pads' leading edges. The leading edges of both number 4 pads are marked. Then both of the number 4 leading edges are trimmed. The sides of both number 5 pads are marked and trimmed. Session 2 ends. Session 3 begins. Both number 6 pads are marked and trimmed. The number 4 left pad is bonded to the board. The number 4 right pad is bonded to the board. Both number 5 pads are bonded to the board. Session 3 ends. Session 4 begins. A template for the number 7 nose pads is made using wax paper and blue tape. Both of the number 7 nose pads were trimmed. The number 6 and number 7 pads are bonded to the board. Session 4 ends. The deck pad installation is complete. Additional images. These two pictures show the color and surface texture mismatch between deck pad kit number 1 and deck pad kit number 2. This picture shows that I shouldn't have used a linear side cut from the leading edge to the trailing edge of the number 6 pads. At least I should have marked the pads at the midpoint and trimmed the 2 lines. Thank you for watching this video.